Hello, good morning everybody. Thank you for coming to join me today. I just thought I'd do a video finishing up making things with these checks that we've been doing. So I've done a couple of videos. I think the last one that you'll have seen was the concertina envelopes, if I've got my videos in order. So I did four of those. So we've got the one with the primroses on and the owl. We've got the butterfly and the bird. These weren't using the checks, these were using Rachel's papers, if you remember. And then we did that one. And we did that one. So I did those slightly differently using papers rather than the vintage promissory notes or checks. Sorry, I've got those in a tangle. So I did four of those. I did the note booklets, and again, I did two using the checks or promissory notes. And then I did two using Rachel's papers again. So we did those. And then the start of using these was making the flips with the vellum pockets in that we did. So they were the first ones using the promissory checks. So I did four of each of those, so they'll go into my pile to be used. And I've ended up with three leftovers, and I didn't want to make any more books or the flips. I wanted to do something different. So what I've done is I've folded it again. So let me just show you one that I've folded. So it starts out, I don't know how big these are. I mean, you know, you can make them with scrapbooking paper or digital papers or book pages, whatever you want to really. So that's about 9.5 by just over 3.25, but I think they're all slightly different sizes. So if you remember, I've glued mine back to back. I just folded the papers in half and glued them, and then I've folded them into three, and I want them to go that way on a page. So this is one that I've done. I hope you can see okay. And we've got lots of building work going on in the street, so I have shut my windows, so apologies if you can hear the drilling. This one I've finished. I've put a little faux tea card there. I think that's one of Artie Mazer's, and then made it into a little pocket for a tuck spot. I've put some lace on it. I'm going to stitch all the way around this one, so this is going to become a pocket, so that's going to be stitched as a pocket. And then I've just made a little paper flip there with a decoration, and that's one of Artie Mazer's as well. And then that's just going to go in there as some extra writing space, and then that will go onto a page or be free floating. You know, it can be clipped in, it could go over a page. So if this was a book page, it could, you know, it could quite easily hang over, so you've got decoration on one side and that on the other. If that was the case, I would probably put something on the back, but because I'm not sure how I'm going to use these at the minute, I'm going to leave the backs plain. It is a shame to cover them up if I stick them on a page, but as I say, at the minute, until I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave them plain. So I just thought I'd decorate the other two that I've got, just as a different idea really. Nothing new, but I just thought you might like to see what I'm doing. So I have tried to be a little bit prepared, and I've thought about what I would like to put in, but nothing's guaranteed. So for this one, it's a lovely green one, and I'm thinking, again, I've got one of these cards of Andrea's, and I'm thinking that will probably go in there if I stitch it narrowly. I just think it makes a nice little addition, so I might back that onto some paper. Or I've got this one, and this is from Andrea's I can never say it, the fabrication, the tag sets that she's got, that she did with my brain's gone dead, Tracy Fox. And I just thought that might be nice in there, because what I wanted to put on this one was, I've got some butterflies, I've got some bits and pieces, and I've got another one of kind of like a faux tea card, and I thought I might put that one there. I just like that you can see all of this. I don't want to cover it too much. It just looks pretty, I think. So, I mean, you could fold it the other way, but no, I like the green, stick with the green. So I think that's going to go on that side because it's got the stamps there, so I wanted to balance it. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to have it as a little pocket, the same as I did on the other one. And then I can look for things to go inside it. There's a little pocket. Sorry, my phone's right in front of my face. Can't quite see what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm going to put that low down. Don't put it too low, Carol, because you want to stitch. So don't put it too low, remember that. Glue. Some glue. Stick it on. I mean, you could put one that way and have it as a tuck that way, couldn't I? Let's have a look. I'm not sure if I've got anything that goes that way. I'm just thinking that might be nice as a little pocket that way. But I do think everything that I've got at the moment, unless I had it as a little pocket like that, and then that could go in. That might look quite nice, mightn't it? It's quite plain. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. These are all the bits and pieces that I've cut out from Andrea's set. And as I say, I think they are mostly, apart from these, that are, what's the word, vertical and horizontal. That's not very deep. You see, I thought I'd organised myself into what I wanted to do. There's a lady, but she's the wrong way as well. I think everything that I've got cut out at the moment is portrait. That's the word I'm looking for, isn't it? I don't think I've got anything else. Oh, there's that. That's like a, not a visiting card. That's quite deep though, isn't it? Calling card, that's what the words are, isn't it? You get so many bits and pieces with these kits. You really, really do. Ah, there's something with a bit of green in, look. And I like that one. Yeah, hang on. We might have a winner, folks. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I think I like that on there because it's got the green. So I've changed my mind, haven't I? I've left the glue lid off. So just round the edges of that, just so that you can't see. And I think I'm still going to put it over in that corner. Make sure I've not got it upside down. And just a little bit of glue. Just to keep that in place. Leave myself room to stitch around it. Yeah, I do like that. And I think what I'm going to do, I am planning kind of a garden botanical journal, again using Rachel's papers, but I'm kind of thinking I like this with this, so that's going to go on a piece of paper and be a little flip in there, and that might go in there. Might end up being something else in there. I've got so many things in here, I might have to trawl through it and have another look. You know, we've got those birds, they're quite pretty, aren't they? I think these were with Andrea's like a Japanesey type kit that she had. Quite like that the birds peek there, actually. I think I might just edge these two and leave them with it. And, you know, when it comes to putting it in a journal, I may very well change my mind again. Apparently oh look, I've backed that. Well, I've photocopied on the back of it. So I've actually printed these onto card stock, so I don't have to stitch them onto anything. But they could go there quite nicely, I think. A couple of those. Yep, so I like them. Keep them out. So I'm going to put those back. Try and keep myself tidy. So I like that. I want something on here. I've got a stamp. There are stamps on there. I have actually got some stamps, real stamps. See there, I told you fibs, didn't I? I said I was all organised as to what I was doing, and there we go. I've just completely changed my mind again. That purple stamp might look quite nice, actually. I wanted to put that on there as like the pocket flip. I actually like that, so I'm going to stick with that. Change my mind again. Oh dear, I'm actually going to stick this on first because I don't want to cover the butterfly up too much. Not too much, so I'm going to put this along here. I probably will stitch across this as well. I know it has been stitched, but I think I probably will stitch across it. Although this glue is a very strong tacky glue. But I will stitch across there. Yeah, I like that look. If I put that on there, and that butterfly, yeah, I like that. So I hope you're all doing okay. We've been away. We enjoyed ourselves, but in the end we didn't stay. I think we were only away about a week. We were supposed to be gone 3. But the weather here in the UK where we went down to Devon, and oh dear, it was just so wet and so windy. And we're in we've got a camper van, and you can only get so wet so many times, can't you? And we like to walk. We do a lot of walking. And when you've got a wet dog and wet coats and you're out in the elements, yeah, I like that. So we decided to cut it short and come home. We belong to what's called the Caravan Club, and as long as you give them notice, you actually don't pay for the site until you turn up. So it's quite a good way to do it. So it was quite, it didn't cost us to cancel it. We just cancelled the holidays. We actually went to just outside Malvern for a couple of days, which is another place that we like to walk. The Malvern Hills is beautiful. And when we got there, the sun was shining. It was warm. It was sunny. We could sit outside. So that was nice. It kind of made up for it. That's what I'm going to do with this. So we're actually going to go away next week now. Well, actually, when you've seen this video, I think I will have been and come back again. So we're going around the 22nd of August, just into Derbyshire, a place called Castleton. We've been there earlier this year. Somewhere that we enjoy walking. We really do like it there. So the dog's going to get a little legs walked off again. Oops, the wrong way. I'm going to cut this and then I'm going to put you on pause whilst I just go and stitch around this, because I don't want to make the flip that's going to go in it and then find it doesn't fit it. So bear with me just one moment. Okay, so I'm back. That didn't take me long, did it? So if I'm going to put this in here, yeah, that'll fit nicely, won't it? And fold it back on itself. So it's just going to be an extra writing space, really. That will go in there. And it does close quite tight, Carol. No, that's better. That's gone in. So that does fit on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of ink around that. And then I'm going to put that on there so that the front of it's got a little bit of decoration. I'm actually going to stitch around this. So I've just put a little bit of glue on there just to hold it. And then that will just be some extra writing space that goes in there. And as I say, that can either be freestanding or it can, if it was over a page, it would look nice on that side, wouldn't it? And then again, it could be decorated on that side if you wanted to. Or it could end up a pocket stitched onto a page. So down two sides there, and then you can do a tuck behind it. So lots of uses for that one. So that's that one, apart from stitching around that. And I'm going to just keep these two little tea cards with it because I did quite like those with the birds. So I'm just going to keep that all together because then that's a complete piece of ephemera, isn't it? This one, I know what I want to do. I have decided, and I'm not going to change my mind. I want to do some more Beatrix Potter journals. I have got quite a few Beatrix Potter books, and I love the images. So I'm going to keep this one for a Beatrix Potter journal, and I'm going to decorate it minimally. So I've got this, I can't remember what kit this was from, but I've had it a while, and I don't know whether to put it on there or put it onto the inside there, maybe even down the bottom there, because if it was down the bottom there, that could actually be a little pocket, thinking about it, couldn't it? But what I want to do is, my good friend Britta Marta sent me some faux stamps, and she sent me them a good while ago, and I've hoarded them. So Britta, thank you so much. I don't have anything to cut. I don't know what you used to cut this out, but I just love it, and I haven't wanted to use it. There's a couple more that she did as well, and I just absolutely adore them. So Britta, thank you so much. But it's found its home. It's going to go, I am going to do it like that. It's going to go on there as the flip. That's going to be on there, and that's going to be the pocket decoration. And do you know what? I think I just like it like that. I don't want to put that at the bottom, mainly because I can't see that. I suppose if I did it, see, I'm faffing again. Told you I knew what I was doing. If I have it like that, actually you can still see that. Let me just try, obviously I haven't got any little cards that I want to use at the minute, but Mrs. Cog has some fantastic Beatrix Potter prints, and you can print them smaller. So if you did 2 to a page, they would come smaller, and then I think, or even 4 to a page, and I would be able to cut them out as tea cards. So I'm thinking I'm going to shrink those down when I come to do it, and then that would be in there as a little pocket. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do it like that. Decided, and then I'll find something to go in there at a later date. So that's going to be a little pocket. So I did kind of change my mind again, didn't I? So if anybody knows what it is that you cut these with, I think Britta had these pictures in just an animal book, but they make such fabulous faux stamps, and I just have not wanted to use them. So Britta, if you watch this video, just thank you so much. It's going to go on there. I'm going to put it as low down as I can. Before I stick that on there, I'm just going to stitch across there. I might actually stitch all the way around this one before I do it, so just bear with me again one moment. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I suppose I should have stitched across that bit, but I didn't. I failed on that part, but it doesn't really matter. It's well and truly stuck down. I'm just going to ink it a little bit just so that it's got that little bit of definition. Yeah, happy with that. I think Squirrel Nutkin is one of my favourite stories. I have done a couple of Squirrel Nutkin journals, and I'm bound to do some more. I've got a little bit of fluff following me around, haven't I? So I want to put that on there so that it doesn't cover that up. So about to his nose. Put some glue on there. Let's put some on there as well. And then that. Is that about central? No, it's wonky. It's a wonky donkey or a wonky squirrel. Isn't that just cute? Just too cute. And of course, you just know I'm going to hoard this now I've made it because I like it. Just want that glue to just firm up a bit. Love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, this is too big to put on the paper, I know, because that would only just fit in there. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit, just a smidgen. I might cut it down all the way around, actually. Don't cut his tail off. It's bad enough that he loses it in the story, isn't it? Without me snipping it off as well. Make that a bit narrower. I was just going to say a bit wider. I think I'll leave the bottom. There's not that much on there, is there? Oh, and I love the way that he's going to peek over there. Isn't that lovely? Sorry, you shouldn't like your own work, I suppose, should you really? I'm actually going to stitch that. Let me just put some ink around it. It's very white, isn't it, this? Well, I hope I'm still in frame for you all. How far does it go down? Just thinking. I might stitch that all the way around on it, and then I can cut the bottom. I can't think straight today, can I? So I want this paper the same width as that. Come on, Carol, get your brain in gear. I suppose because I want to glue it on, don't I? I'm just going to do it at 3, so it may be that little bit wider. Yes, I am. I am. And then if I put that in there and fold it like so, I know where I've got my owl to go, which will be there. Perfect. And he's going to go on there. Like that. And I'll fold that back up, just so we've got a little concertina of paper to go in there. In you go, squirrel and owl. There we are. So that's got that little pocket just there. Little pocket just there, look. And I will find something to go in there once I do my Beatrix Potter journal. Love it. Love, love, love it. So I think what I'll do, so I've got the 3, haven't I? So I'm just going to stitch around these, and then I'll come back and show you what they all look like when they're actually finished. Okay, just one moment. Okay, thank you for being patient with me while I was snipped and stitched these. So I've finished the 3. So we've got the one with the butterfly and the little pocket there. And then I've just stitched around this. You can still write on where it's stitched. And then that's just a flap of paper in the little pocket. And I think I will use these as freestanding pockets, so either to tuck in a pocket or over a page. So I probably will end up putting something on the backs. It could even be another little pocket, but as I say, once I know what journal it's going in, you'll probably see these in future journals. So that one's got a little pocket there. I didn't want to cover that up. Put some lace on it, and then that's got the extra paper in there. Good way to use up your scraps of paper as well. So that's that one in there. And again, it's a shame to cover the backs and stick them on a page. So, you know, maybe a corner pocket, little pocket, side pocket, bird, who knows. So that's the 2. And then my favourite with the little squirrel on. So that's going to be, that's a little pocket just there. And it is plainer on here, but you know, somebody could write on there if they wanted to. And then it's got the little image there, the Mrs. Cog image of Squirrel Nutkin trying to tempt the owl. Naughty Squirrel Nutkin, I'm afraid. And then that just fits in there. And then that's got the beautiful back as well. So they're the 3 that we've done today. So I hope you like this idea. Not new, definitely not new. You know, people have made these, but I just wanted to do something different. But as you can see, I've got quite a good stack of bits now. So thanks ever so much, folks. I really appreciate you coming to join me and your continued support. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.